pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball. The 3-0 pitch. Swing and long drive. There it is. Number 500. The career 500th home run for Michael Jack Smith.
Motherfuck, we are live. Oh,
Yes,
God.
we
Welcome
are.
to the fan lot.
It's not a good one.
I already burst the rule. Nope. Wait, 3 minute mark. We're good. Good. That was fucking ugly, dude.
You think?
And I don't even, it's not even a player standpoint on that. That is the umpires. That is the standpoint. Why would we freeze them?
We're not.
Oh. Okay. Flip it. Okay.
Yeah. That's what we always do.
Before we go wild in the shit,
Well, why don't we just go into, you can like us at facebook.com/fanlotphillies and facebook.com/Old City Sports Network, on Twitter at the fan lot, and www.oldcitysports.com for all of your favorite OCSN pods, articles, and more. So,
like us.
this episode and this
Segment.
the dugout, is brought to you today by Body Check Wellness. You can go to www.bodycheckwellness.com and use promo code OCS for all caps off for 25% off your CBD needs for you and your pets. So this is game recap, but we're doing a whole series recap here. 4 games against the Mets. Well, this sucks.
It's not even
We won 1, lost 3.
I won't even say we fucking lost.
I mean, it should have been 2-2, but it is what it is at this point.
This brings us into where when we had our little fucking day off and we had our little fun chat with Chris. The umpires,
Oh, dude.
like,
So bad.
dude,
So bad.
like it's a ball's a ball, and a strike's a strike, but they're expanding the strike zone, and this is on both sides. Like I would say against the Mets, I seen a lot of pitches that were equal to the Phillies in this whole fucking series. In game 1, we had Quinn Welcott. Game 2, we had Alan Porter. Game
He's
4, we
awful.
had Jeremy Rack, and I did not grab game 3 because I'm a fucking idiot. But all 4 of them have called balls as strikes, and strikes as balls, and it just messes the whole game up. Especially, I mean, I don't give a shit if like we're down by 6 runs in the 9th inning, and we have nobody on, and the guy gets struck out. But when the guy is, we have a 3-2 game, he's at home plate, and you see that ball come in, and it's literally 2 feet off, and he goes strike. Like we should be allowed to fucking challenge that.
Yeah, I agree. And it really sucks because today was the closest of the games.
Yeah.
We had it pretty much should have been tied up, to be quite frank with you. The home plate umpire called Derek Hall out on a 3rd strike, and it was clearly a ball.
Yeah. And it was a ball all day.
That was really upsetting.
It came in, and it was like, oh, it's a ball. No, today we changed our mind. This very moment, it is now a strike. Like, no, dude. You need to stick with what you have. Not to mention their players that got on for walks that created scores for them. I mean, I don't think it was fair on our side. We didn't have many that came in to where we had players that got walked and we ended up scoring. Like all of our players batted and they got on with the correct way. I mean, Our bats were there.
I mean, throughout some of the series, some of the games of the series, like not all of them. Which if we're going to go into the recap, that kind of brings me to game 2. At game 2, because now we're 2-for-2 loss with the Mets. We left 17 on base.
Yeah,
that was brutal, absolutely brutal, and pretty much disgusting if you ask me. There's no excuse for any of that. Yeah. I mean, bad umps, whatever, but leaving 17 on is just bad baseball.
It's crazy that we're doing that. I mean, it's been a problem all season, us leaving people in scoring position.
Yes. Yes, it has been.
I mean, our coaching has gotten improved.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we have people in scoring position, our batting has been improved, but our scoring is the hugest part that needs more improvement going forward.
Yeah.
Because it's just, what the fuck, man?
It's been a shame. I mean, I don't even know how else to put it. It's just,
yeah,
it's a shame. I mean, we can talk about players of the series if you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do we have them?
Yeah, I mean, I have my offensive and defensive, but we also can go through games 1, 2, 3, and 4 and talk about your picks and my picks at the same time.
Oh, the people that we thought.
Yeah.
So we made predictions of who we thought were going to be players of each game. I think I may have been right once.
You were right. You had JT in that first game, and JT went 3 out of 4.
And then I said Castellanos.
That would be game 2 correctly.
And also
he went 2 of 4.
Also, Castellanos, an 11-game streak hitting.
Yeah.
That's insane because, well, especially you over here, has done nothing but talk shit on him, and he's been showing up.
He's been. He's been showing up a lot more. I mean, he went 6 for 17 in the series.
I don't know what that was either.
I don't know why that didn't come up. If somebody mentioned us offline.
What do you got?
No, it was just Facebook. That was Gary. He said, "Yep, can't wait to nail it up." He got a new sign for his porch.
Okay, well that has something to do with this. So okay then. Yeah, so I said JT and I said Castellanos twice in a row. Bohm had already hit one of 2 home runs for this game before we picked our player. So we're like, we can't say Bohm. So I said Schwarber for today.
He went 2 or 3 today.
This guy picked Segura, who wasn't even in the game until the ending, but he met to
and my man totally cracked a fucking home run.
Yeah, but he wasn't in until the 8th, I believe. So yeah, but I mean that was hysterical to me.
I was foreshadowing. I knew he was fucking coming.
Okay.
And he fucking nailed it. So there we are.
So let's talk about the offensive player of the whole series.
On paper, I have. If you look at the 4-game series, you have Schwarber 6 for 17. You have.
I mean, I say it's Bohm. I 100% say it's Bohm.
Yeah. I mean, besides game 1, he went 0 for 4, but he went 1 for 4, 1 for 5, 3 for 5 today.
He was incredible.
Which brings up that little fun.
2 3-run home runs today. So he was awesome.
He is the third baseman since 1987 to have a 3-hit, 6 RBI, which 2 of them hits being home runs. Wow. Since 1987. Fucking awesome.
It's a shame that they lost this game because you saw Segura come in, pinch hit, which by the way was his first ever home run in his career as a pinch hitter. And they had such a high for that. And Bohm's reaction to that was so good. So just to see them lose it in the end was quite disheartening. Yeah. Especially I don't know. I really wanted Bohm to kind of have that high for himself.
Yeah, it felt like a little bit of a ripoff for us. I mean, we had we had that in our fucking little notes. It was crazy. Was that in the 4th, the score ended up being 4-4, and then you went into the 7th when they tied it up again, and it was 7-7 in the 7th. So I was hoping when they ended up, putting it to a 9-8 score, it was going to be a 9-9 in the 9th, but it was not.
Yeah. Comment here from Thomas McGuire. He says tough weekend. That's an understatement, bud. It was brutal. It was a brutal weekend.
Yeah, as a team, I think we need to start focusing on the wild card and just take all of our hopes of being that number one in the NL East and just focus on taking that 2 spot in the wild card. And
the Padres won today?
Yes. Yeah,
that's not
hold
good.
on, because I think they were still wrapping up.
They were only a half game out from us, so that's going to be disappointing to hear that.
They won 2-1 against the Nats.
That's disappointing. Tom McGuire, bats are bad in the first 2 games. Absolutely. Syndergaard not pitching yesterday or even today was a shame. Yes, Syndergaard will pitch tomorrow's game against the Reds, which is the first of another 4-game series for us.
Yeah, but we got that bitch's number, so we can go and just beat up on the Reds.
Yeah, let's hope.
Let's just worry about that 2-3 spot in the wild card rather than the season, become a 1. If we can advance past the Braves, I'll love it, but
So let's talk about the defensive player of the series. I'm going with Castellanos. He had a couple amazing outfield catches for us. I was really, really happy with his performance overall this series. I thought he did great. Who do you have?
I gave it to Zimmer, and that was just because him coming in. This is actually, I think, this is his first series with the Phillies, but
yeah,
he locked center field down.
It's cool too because he was interviewed. I think it was after the first game, and he was saying how nervous he was because he was let go by the Blue Jays, and then the fact that the Phillies just kind of gave him a call and had him come up was pretty cool. But it definitely seemed like he kind of shook off his nerves as the series went on, so that was nice to see.
I seen him make an amazing catch. I think it was in game 1. Game 2, he covered center. Today, that bouncer in front of him that he still controlled while diving, loved it. I mean, I thought he called it at first, and I was like, oh, shit, that's fucking dope.
Oh, yeah, it bounced right before his glove.
Probably inches.
Yeah.
He still managed. I mean, you've seen it the whole series. Every time we lined one and it hit the ground, it bounced past one of their fucking outfielders. And he controlled the position on that ball correctly. So
yes,
I have him as my defensive player of the game because he held down center field for us, and we've kind of struggled, in center field. I mean, Matty B held it down, but then we had Odubel out there that literally,
and then Marsh getting hurt and all. Tom McGuire, but this was my gauging point on how they would do in the playoffs. Based off this performance, we are a one and done team, which is really upsetting. Who knows? It's quite possible the Mets, I mean, they're pretty much just a better team than us right now, which makes me want to vomit in my mouth to say.
I got the Mets fucking choking in the first round.
I mean, let's fucking hope, but I don't see it happening.
It's going to happen. They think they're a playoff team.
They kind of are a playoff team right now. They are. There's still room for them to screw it up, but they really are a playoff team right now.
They are the Dallas Cowboys of the MLB.
Oh, here we go.
They're going to choke. Just like always.
Also, thankfully, this is the last time we will see the Mets in a regular season game. So hopefully in October, but I mean, who knows? Yeah. All right. Now we're moving into the segment Batter Up. Okay. This segment of Batter Up is brought to you by Norse Beards. Head on over to www.norsebeards.com. Promo code OCS, all caps. 25% off your Beardsman products. This guy could use it.
I know they showed his face today, but I'm pretty sure Brandon Marsh uses Norse Beards.
You think so?
Yeah, they caught him in the dugout. His beard still looked fly, so
it did.
You cannot.
You wish your beard looked like that. I know.
I do.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, let's well, we already kind of talked about the batters. Oh, there's a few cool things for them. We already mentioned Segura's career with that. JT hit his 200th double of his career today, which was nice to see from him. What else you got for me?
We have Castellanos had, I think you might have covered his
Yep.
11th straight with a hit.
Yes.
Genie had his 11th stolen base the other.
Oh yeah, I didn't even write that down.
Yeah, he had his
Well, that's
11th
great.
stolen base. He would have been able to steal a base today, but he got a fucking home run. So there's a rocker right there for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think I have anything else on batting.
Yeah, we kind of already covered that in the other.
You know what else I have?
What's up?
Fox. His name is Gene, not James.
Oh my God! So yes, Fox yesterday. The game 2 of the doubleheader was nationally televised, so Fox covered it, and the goddamn announcers, the disrespect, kept calling James Segura.
Did not want to learn his name correctly.
How rude is that?
His name is Gene
So rude.
Segura, not James Segura.
Which sucks because that kind of was the one game we won, and we didn't even have our own people talking about it. Tom McGuire. Oh, by the way, I hate not watching this after every. Oh, well, thank you. That makes us feel good. That's nice.
We love doing it every game.
Our boss man was like,
yeah, but we figured it would be easier to give you a 3-game series coverage rather than doing it every single day.
Yeah.
We love having you guys here every day, but this is, being adults, running with the kids and all.
Tom says, I get it. It's a lot. It definitely is. But we do appreciate that comment. That was very nice of you to say.
I hope you and your family are having a great day.
I'm sure he is. He's Tom McGuire. Okay, so let's move into a different segment here. Oh no. Pitcher's Poison. Let's go into that. So the segment of Pitcher's Poison is brought to you by Iceworks Skate Zone. This guy's home away from home, or it used to be.
Years.
Yep. You can go to iceworks.net to learn how to skate, catch a college hockey game, or grab some food and a beer.
Great place if you want to take your kids on a Saturday, Sunday, have some family activities, take the kids skating.
Also, Old City Sports Network has a lot of live segments from there, so that's pretty cool. And awesome of them. Let's just talk about the final scores of each game. So in game 1, which was Nola against Bassett, if I remember correctly, because I don't actually have that written down. It's back all of my notes. And Bassett, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We for sure thought we had this game before we started, FYI, not as it continued on. But the final score for that was for Phillies 2, the Mets 7. Nola, he actually had that one written down. He had his season high. Where did I write that? Yeah, season high earned runs. It was gross. I'm highly disappointed in his performance. Mm-hmm. That was really upsetting. We thought for sure that would be kind of a game that we had in bag, having him as our starting pitcher. And he just didn't have it. Yeah, when was he taken out? Do you remember?
Taken out in the 6th, if I remember correctly.
The 6th?
He went 75 strikes on 104 pitches. After that game, it changed his ERA to a 3.25. His ERA didn't really get adjusted as much as who we're going to talk about next, but goddamn, I mean, he was in a good range, but mistakes were made.
Yeah,
I mean, baseball's about mistakes, and
we had a lot of them. Let's be honest. The Phillies had quite a bit of errors in this series, but we'll get to that.
Out of all of our pitchers, Wheeler is one that actually pitches even those fucking.
Well, Nola.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nola. My bad.
Spoiler alert.
I'm dyslexic.
Spoiler alert.
But yeah, Nola pitches a lot of home runs. But he
doesn't pitch home runs.
He throws them.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because Nola typically does pretty well at home. So for some reason, Nola and Wheeler, who we're about to get to, they just don't show up against the Mets this season. No. And I don't understand why. And I feel like it's giving the Mets so much more credit than what
I'm
they should ever do.
I'm going off the theory is we want to like boost their confidence so that way when we see them in the postseason, we just beat the fucking brakes off them.
Yeah, well, that's kind of wishful thinking at this point, but yeah. So game 2, it was Wheeler for us. The Mets had Williams. Again, highly disappointing for our starter pitcher, who we for sure thought had this one in the bag at the beginning of the game. Not to continue on.
Disgusting strikeout to pitch count. He went 58 strikes for 106.
It was really bad.
That's
he
horrible.
also came out pretty early, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his ERA went from, I think it was like a 1.52. His ERA is a 3.07 now.
Yeah. The final score for that was Phillies 2, Mets 8. So that's a pretty hard game to watch. And again, that was game 1 of the doubleheader. So that was not setting a good tone for game 2, which is weird because that's the game we won. Was the second of the doubleheader, game 3 of the series. We had Bailey Falter against the Mets Peterson. And this was the one I thought we were going to lose, oddly enough. Falter was impressive.
Yeah, he
was highly impressive.
52 strikes on 84 pitches. His ERA, I think his ERA actually went down to a 4.4.
Wasn't this his season high for like how long he went into the game? Yeah,
he went very deep into that game.
Yeah.
From the way it started to the way it ended, that kid.
Yeah, he came out in the 7th.
Himself back out.
Mm-hmm.
And for his pitch count, for how deep he went into the game, he had a lot of easy innings, which is crazy.
Yeah, the final score for that was Phillies 4, Mets 1. So we're very happy with that. And then today we had Gibson against, I don't remember who their guy was. I'm gonna mess up his name. Buto?
Butter.
Well, that's how it's spelled, but Buto, I believe. Which this was his MLB? No, it was Fisher who came in for him.
No, this is his MLB debut.
Okay, then I'm just wrong.
He had nothing going into today.
Yeah.
This is his first game pitched. I feel like we disrespect the shit out of Gibson.
No, we didn't. Gibson struggled immensely. I mean, he came out at what? I think it was 106 pitches, but it was early. 105. And he came out in the 5th, the top of the 5th. That's so unlike Gibby earlier this season, yes, but like later this season, no. And I was really shocked to see that.
He went 64 strikes on 105 pitches. His ERA is now, I'm pretty sure it's been raised because
it's got to be.
It's a 4.30 now. I don't know, dude. Gibby just all around.
He struggled.
Period. But he got us back in the game. Had some innings, and then was just. Rob made some bad bullpen decisions today.
I mean,
but I can't blame him. I mean, if you look at what we're working with now.
Yeah, we've lost quite a bit of people, which we will get into later in this episode. But I think Rob was doing what he could do. I think he was listening a lot to his batters,
I think
to his pitchers.
And his pitching coach.
Caleb?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dave Robertson came in again. He went really deep into yesterday's game, so it was kind of shocking to see him come back. We got Coonrod back. We saw him back in the first game of this series. He's back from Tommy John surgery, which he did pretty well, but it was him and Robertson kind of warming up, and they decided to put Robertson in. And then we had a brand new guy, Sear. I think we figured out is how you pronounce his name. He struggled. He definitely struggled. This was his MLB debut, so we got him. Apparently, the Giants picked him up, and then Phillies took him. This was his MLB Major League debut. So you kind of give him a little bit of break on that one, but that was hard to watch.
But bringing him in, I feel like if you look at the future, this kid, he has 37 strikeouts on 18 walks, 2.5 ERA while he was down in the minors.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're looking for a closer in the future, I think this kid's going to be it. Especially, I mean, we lost Knable through the year.
That's
I mean,
spoiler alert.
Yeah. I don't know where we're.
Yeah. Well,
heading,
let's
but-
Oh God, I don't have one for that. Sorry, moving along. Let's kind of go in real quick to fan lot autism awareness. If you share this post and you tag the fan lot and you use hashtag autism awareness, we will tally that up at the end of the season, and we will personally make a donation. Did you not add in the what was it?
Monkey's uncle.
Monkey's uncle. We want to give them a shout out.
Yeah, we're gonna split our donation between the two.
Between Monkey's uncle and the Eagles Autism Foundation. So Monkey's uncle does a lot to kind of hire people.
They mentor people, people on the spectrum,
Yeah.
and they get them ready to be able to work.
Yeah.
And be able to, just deal and be in everyday life.
Yes. Which is awesome and amazing. And so they definitely get a shout out.
So we're going to take our donation that we're going to do, and we're going to split it between the Eagles Autism Foundation and Monkey's uncle.
Yes.
So that is.
Which we're going to have to get a banner to put up because it's not spelled the way I thought it was spelled.
Yeah.
So it might be a little difficult to find if you're just searching it on Facebook or any other social media. So moving along, we are also sponsored today by Lugaroo.co, not .com. I don't really know if we want to get into. Do you want to talk about wild card chase?
Yeah. Because
all right,
it's kind of huge right now.
Well, hang on, because that's brings in our sponsor. So wild card news is brought to you by Sterling Pig Brewery. You can go to sterlingpig.com to order beer and see their latest brews. They also have really good food, so shout out to that.
They do have good food.
They're lovely beers here. Why do I keep hearing this sound?
We got tied down the
Gotcha.
coast. So right now it is Atlanta has the one wild card. They are 8 games ahead of pretty much the Brewers that are chasing. So the second one, which we lost today.
Yes.
The Padres took the second spot. We were a half game behind them.
Literally
And
just got decided today by this loss of the Phillies.
the
Mets.
Brewers
Very disappointing.
are now 1 game behind us for the third spot as a wild card, and the Giants, which I'm not all too worried about them because I think they're a bunch of cucks. They are 6 games behind the Padres, so they're 5.5 games behind us for that 3 spot. I don't see this changing. I see that top 3 right there being where it's going to be when the postseason happens. We're going
In that order?
I don't see it being that order, but I see us, the Padres, and the Braves all making the wild card.
Yeah.
I don't see.
I can definitely agree with that.
The Brewers struggled.
The Padres have been struggling too, but the fact that they won it today, that kind of took the second spot away from us.
It was kind of like the Nats gave them a pity win because they were like, hey, we're 26 games out. Maybe we can get up there. We'll let them win this one. And maybe the Nats will come back. Who knows?
Right.
No, not happening.
Not happening.
I do see that being the 3 wild cards that are going to happen.
I can see that.
They, 3 competitive franchises. I feel like the Padres made a lot of bad decisions in the free agency.
Yeah.
Soto, I don't think he's panned out all too well for them for the money that they're putting out, but other than that,
still a great pickup though. Like I would have totally.
Yeah, but they took him and then they lost like 6 straight games.
Well, I think they kind of got crushed by the whole Tatis Jr. news. That was really crushing to that team as a whole.
I wish I had more steroids, right?
I mean, don't we all? You got Daddy D?
Yeah, Daddy D. He's checking out us.
So yeah, let's go into a little bit. This is not wild card news, but this is updates on our team. So, like he mentioned earlier, Knable is unfortunately done for the season. He has a tear in his right shoulder. I believe I heard he was going out for like stem cell stuff to try to avoid surgery, but who knows? Who knows if that's going to help or not?
Have we got anything back on his MRI yet, or no?
Knable?
Yeah. No, not Knable.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
I'm talking about. Yeah, you did.
Oh, my bad.
Tom McGuire. Yeah, the trade deadline hurt them with Tatis being done for the year. That's a gut check, absolutely. But I'm not complaining.
Wow.
Luckily, he's not our player, so that sucks for you, Padres.
I feel like the Phillies went like that perfect small, where we took not big name players and kind of rolled with it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like Robinson came in. Or
Robertson. David Robertson.
He's a great closer for us. I mean, the game didn't pan well for us today, but he definitely held it down for us.
I mean, he's been pretty solid for us up until this point. But again, I think Robertson was very tired. He went really deep yesterday. So
he pitched 3 out of 4 games, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't have that up. Tom McGuire said not at all. Absolutely.
I think the Mets really just blew a lot when they started adding. And
I mean, clearly they didn't blow much because they're winning.
They're going to be a trade artist, and I already fucking know it. They're going to be a first-round knockout, and a lot of people are going to be fucking surprised. Anybody that has money on them going into the World Series, you wasted shit ton of money. If you can cancel your bet, do it now.
All right, so Sir Anthony Dominguez is also placed on the IL. He's on the 15-day IL, which I did not know until today's broadcast. If you're a pitcher, you're automatically on the 15-day. If you're a position player, you're on the 10-day. So that was news to me. But he's on the 15-day IL for tendinitis, I believe. So he had soreness coming out of the game the other day. I think it was in his elbow or shoulder. I can't actually remember. And then Bryce Harper news. He should start Lehigh this weekend, midweek. It's estimated to be. We are all very hopeful. He looks great in BP. He said, I think he's got like 80% feeling or movement in his thumb. So hopefully that continues and gets better. Also, can I just say something? Because we're about to go into Rachel's mom joke segment. John Kruk totally made a dad joke tonight. And this guy died laughing. But when Rachel makes her mom dad joke, whatever you want to call it, he's just dumbfounded and hates it. And I don't understand. So for the what is all of this? I don't know.
No, that's spam. Fuck that.
Yeah, we're not going to go into
6'9" mega, you can fucking suck a dick, you cunt. I don't know who the fuck you are, but don't spam my fucking chat, you bitch.
Okay. So anyways, after that one. So Ruff came on and John Kruk was like, let's hope this at-bat is not rough. And we had Brad Hand as our pitcher at the time. And I was like, yeah, let's not let this get out of hand. He didn't like it, but he died when Kruk said it. Bitch. So anyways, are we ready to move on to Rachel's mom joke?
No, because we have...
You have more to say?
Yeah, we have a 4-game series coming up against the Reds. They are all 7-5 games.
Yep.
No,
you're right.
All?
Yep, okay. Every single one.
That's dope as fuck because we have their number. If you're back in my... All right.
Tom McGuire, question for you guys. Do you think the lineup needs a change after this rough weekend? Oh,
yes.
God, don't go down this rabbit hole with Vince.
Don't open that rabbit hole with me. Yes, I do, but I take back my comments on Nick Castellanos.
Oh! That's huge.
I don't think he should be in the 9 spot, but I do think Nick has to get pushed back in the lineup. I know he's hit 11 straight, but he needs to start.
That tells you he's doing good there in that position.
He needs to hit a fucking home run. He needs to start putting more.
As long as he's getting on base, I'm happy. Get on base. Not every
Okay.
at bat has to be a home
But
run.
he needs to get on base.
He
when
has
we
for
have-
11 straight games.
When we have guys in second and third, what do you have marked down for Nick Castellanos on
Look
RBIs?
what you started, Tom.
RBIs.
Look what you started.
There's not an RBI on him right now.
What?
He scored, but he's not driven anybody in. I might be wrong. Hold on. I think he had one. He had a double, which was an RBI, if I remember correctly. But he needs to stop having the double play hits that he's doing.
Dude, he's gotten on bat in 11 games. Like, I'm happy.
But
Gotten on base. I'm
he
sorry.
needs to drive runs in. He needs to drive
Tom,
runs
why did you have to ask this question?
in. He had, I think, 38 home runs last year. What's he have now?
Yeah, I mean,
He has 17?
he has struggled.
Fucking ugly.
He has struggled becoming a Philly, but I
Yeah.
mean, I don't hate like this guy does.
You know what else?
Oh no.
Can we talk about how my man
Oh,
can
no.
go from
Oh no.
home to left in a home run, but he can also take the ball and throw it across the plate? Long ball, huh? He can pitch.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, don't
Thank you
forget
for bringing
about
that up.
man.
They brought up Derek Hall in to pitch. That was kind of fun to watch. Right? Yeah. He actually kind of ended it for us from that. So I was proud of him.
Did you bring up Painter?
No, I did not. Tom says it's necessary conversation as we push for a playoff spot. Absolutely. But try having this conversation with this guy on a daily. It's a lot. But yes, it was a great question to ask. No, I did not talk about Painter. He just was.
I want to jump off real quick.
Shit.
I do think that Genie needs to be in that one spot.
No, we talked about this.
I
No.
think Schwarber should be in the 4. If I take my line, I'm putting Gene 1, I'm putting Schwarber at 4. And I'm pushing everything back. I'm going JT after him in the 5 spot, and I'm putting Castellanos in the 6 spot. And then I'm going daycare. So Tom, that's my lineup. The normal until Harper comes in, and that's going to kind of. I'd have to really
I'm
look
upset
at
to
it.
see Bohm leave the 3rd spot when Harper comes back.
I would put him at the 7 spot.
Who?
Boom.
Bohm?
You have a solid hitter in the 7 spot.
Well,
I'm no longer looking at it like, hey, I hope I get a hit now. I'm looking at it like I got hitters. That is a solid fact right there. So.
Tom McGuire. Yeah, I know. It's like talking to a brick wall. He's been like that since I knew him as a freshman. Thank God I didn't know him then. Bad enough I know him now. Just kidding. No? No comment? Okay, cool.
I got none.
But no, we talked about Segura being that low because I was like, that's good for when they have the daycare coming up because then they have like a veteran.
Yeah, I'm looking at like 3-game series. Like us taking 3 out of 4 in a postseason. So you have a 7-game series, 3 games. I want that lineup to be nothing but just smashing them down the throat with the bat.
I don't know. I kind of like Schwarber being number 1. I love Reese being 2. Like I said, I'm a little bit. I mean, Harper is always going to be 3 and be 3. He's number 3, obviously. But I've been very impressed with Bohm being at 3rd.
Yeah, but
when Schwarber was out, I actually really liked Stott at first.
We
but
haven't played the Mets with Harper since he's gone out.
No, really?
I'm just saying.
We haven't played the Mets with Harper since he's been out.
The Mets haven't played us. So I'm saying.
No, we just played the Mets last weekend.
Harper wasn't.
I know that.
Harper wasn't in the list.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
They've not played us with him.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of like the opposite of what we were just saying. I got you now. I got you.
When Harper comes back, the next time the Mets play us, they're gonna get a rude fucking.
Well, we don't play them again this season unless, and that's a possibility. So that would be nice. Also, we're hoping for Harper to be back by September 1st. It's just a hopeful date.
We're gonna go on a fucking run with it.
I hope so. I really hope so.
You're gonna have hopefully when Harper comes back, it gives Nick the incentive to take that ball and put it over a wall. Like remember Schwarber and him? They were going back to back.
Yeah, that was fun for the
home runs.
the home run.
That was a
leader
fun
team.
game.
Yeah,
that was a fun series because it was one hit the other, one hit the other.
They were like trying to keep up with each other's record of the season. Yeah.
Harper and him would be neck and neck. They would be the 1 and 2 leaders in the NL.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know because Schwarber was Mr. June, and that was just disgusting.
I feel like Schwarber or Harper would have been.
I don't think so.
He would have been Mrs. June.
I don't think so.
During that, because.
Tom says it was a solid spot to round out our lineup, but with us having these kids filling in every other day from 6 to 9, having Gene the only consistent spot 7, logically it's a frivolous thing. Yeah. I mean, we really like the daycare. But
I love the daycare.
Yeah.
They've extended games and that
they've kind of been like the undersung hero.
Yeah.
My opinion. But yeah. I don't know. It's so hard to really. And I mean, Rob Thompson has played around with the lineup quite a bit. Thankfully, not as much as Girardi. Because that was just ridiculous.
Girardi can trip on a dick. That's how I feel.
You and your strong feelings, let me just tell you on that.
Yeah, I have really strong feelings for people that do not try and do anything productive.
Yep. Tom again says, when Bryce comes back, it will push Castellanos to 6. Oh, don't agree with him.
Thank you, brother.
And it will be
solid
lineup for 1 to 7, but right now it's not working. Yeah. I don't really know what the actual issue is because we are getting men on bases. We're just not bringing them home.
I don't give a shit about the 8-9 spot as much as I care about the 1-7. The 1-7 is what, when Harper comes back, Rob is going to have to look at and go, what is going to work correctly? Like, yeah, you can have 3 home runners playing back-to-back, but what about your late? So that's what I'm saying. If we push Nick into that 6-7 spot, and then you have Schwarbs, Harper.
So wait,
1-3.
Go ahead. What is your ideal lineup? What do you think it is?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm going, and I'm going to put them back-to-back, but it's going to go Gene, Reese, because Reese is very good at reading the ball, and I feel like he gets robbed a lot with these fucking umpires.
Yes.
So then you're going to have Harper, Schwarber, that's 4. 5 is JT. I would say 6 is Boom. 7, Castellanos. 8, Segura. 9, Matty V. I just ended.
Wait, what do you mean 8 Segura? You said Segura was number 1.
Yeah,
yeah you did, but you said Gene.
Hold on. Doing this, I'm missing one.
Oh my God.
Here's my 9. I'm missing one.
Did you say Stott?
Stop.
Oh my God.
That's what I meant.
This guy today, I cannot.
That's the lineup that's going to end the Mets. They're going to end their life. They're just going to delete New York from the state or the country. They're gone. We have literally blown them up. They are floating off into the Atlantic. Goodbye, New York. Fuck off. Don't ever come back.
Oh God. What am I going to do with him? Somebody send me help. Tom says, what is the RISP deficit this weekend?
Fucking horrible. Stote was the one. He was 7 for 17 with fucking players in scoring position. He has the record. He owns it. And I love Stote.
Stott.
They did very bad. They had actually my man, the one game we lost, he fucking tripled and just stood on third base the entire fucking inning. Stood, had a triple. It was supposed to be a double, but that man somehow got there before they threw the ball.
It was also look at big man Kyle Schwarber,
Schwarber, base. He stole first
this weekend. Yes, he did.
That he concrete motherfucker stole first.
A wild pitch, and it was it a wild pitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should feel bad about yourself.
Pretty awesome. Tom says, at least he said Stott and not Boston Scott, who, by the way, did quite amazing.
Oh, yeah, that
Eagles,
preseason game today.
Yeah.
They used them up in that first drive.
He got the touchdown?
Yep.
But that's an excellent point.
He's conceded to me and understands that I will beat his ass and pull it anytime he challenges me. So I'm gonna lose out on saying his name. He understands that I'm better than him.
Scott?
Boston Scott.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't say Scott. I said Scott.
Yeah, no, I will beat him in pool anytime he. Yep.
Oh
So
my God.
that's another thing that's ended.
Oh, it's ended. You're
Yep.
not gonna do that again.
Nope, it's done.
He's gonna do it tomorrow. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Mark it down. He's gonna do it tomorrow.
You're gonna see the Phillies have September 1st when Harper comes back. They are gonna have the best ending season record that they've ever had, and I will say that right now.
That they've ever had.
Yep. They are gonna blow out the month of September going into the postseason.
First off,
this is gonna be from the time that we've been together. We've been let down at the end of every fucking season. Even when they were, I think it was the first year they were the number 1 seed, and that was during COVID. I'd be mixing them up with the Flyers. I'm but they were a contender the first year, but now going in this season, this is going to be the first time since 1987. I'm going to make that stat up right now. The first time this team goes into the postseason with a fucking record that they've never seen before.
I think you're out of your mind. But what else is new?
Sunday.
Okay.
Sundays are for Bears.
What are you? I can't. You know what? I feel bad for people that listen to us but don't watch us. Because it's. Rachel, just call me Tom. You don't need to. Okay. Thank you. I would for now call you Tom.
I was waiting for that one to come out, buddy.
Do you not like Thomas at all?
I always called him Tom.
Well, no, I know that.
Actually, I think during my real time with him, I think I called him Staff Sergeant McGuire when we were in Rossi together. Might have been.
What a flashback there.
Yeah, we're going back like a decade.
Oh God. Nuh-uh. You're not. Well, you're getting there.
Yeah, it's a decade.
You're getting there, bud. Way to show your age.
But yeah, no. I think our lineup, they should be scared about going into this postseason.
Our lineup should be scared?
No.
Everyone else's lineup.
Yeah. They're looking at a Phillies team. We're plagued by injuries, and we're getting our.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can we just get healthy? Oh, we have a new comment.
Oh.
New commenter.
Okay.
Samantha Lynn. I'm debating going to see Harper play in Allentown while he's here. Those games are going to be packed. Very true. If I was you, I'd absolutely go because
think about it. He started in the MLB. I think he had like 2 or 3 assignments when he was with the Nats. And then from the age of 19 to now, he's been an MLB baseball player. He's not played down. So if you get a chance to see him beat the shit out of a fucking minor league team,
go
do it.
It would be awesome.
You're going to see a guy smoking the ball against a bunch of jokes.
Also, Tom says Tom or Tommy. So I might have to call him Tommy because you call him Tom, and I don't want to be like you. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Do we want to keep this conversation going, or are we ready for the mom?
I mean, I've been having fun.
Oh,
so,
shit.
I mean, I don't really care.
What else you got to say, Vince?
It
It has to be about baseball, like not just.
Oh shit! I forgot this one. Fuck you, Keith Hernandez.
Oh my gosh! Also, it's awesome because the Fanatic had like a fake doll of Keith Hernandez in the booth and kind of really messed him up, and it was really fun to see.
Can we? Actually, I gotta grab game 4, but our attendance for games 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh God, that's what I wanted to talk about. Not the attendance, but how loud the Mets fans were, and it was disgusting.
Yeah.
And it was horrible to hear.
I kept hearing
like, where were the Philly fans at? They showed up occasionally, but it was like mostly Mets fans that you heard the most of, whether they were the most in attendance or not. But you heard the Mets fans constantly throughout this whole series, and it really made me.
They just drive down the turnpike without their turn signals, and they come in Philadelphia.
We're back to this again.
Actually,
this guy doesn't use turn signals.
Real quick, today was the second longest game we've had.
Yes,
even with the rain delay.
Also, you know what's really sad? If the rain lasted a little bit longer, the Phillies would have got the W.
Yeah,
that's actually like a depressing note to.
I don't care how we get the W as long as we get it.
Oh, winning's winning.
So game 1, we had 43,176 people there. That was
It was
also,
actually, it was sold out too. I don't know if everyone actually showed up, but the tickets were completely sold out.
that was during the 90s tribute concert.
Yeah.
With Vanilla Ice and shit.
And hearing Kruk talk about Vanilla Ice was
Which
just
I can imagine
hysterical.
them people were actually fans compared to the one that we went to. Remember the three people in front of us?
Don't get me started on them. Horrible. Only there for the concert. Was completely disgusted about anybody talking baseball.
They were Googling Bryce Harper.
Yeah, who he was.
I shit you not. We watched them over their shoulders. They were like, the MVP, Harper, and they literally grabbed their phones and they were like, who is Bryce Harper? And I was like, you piece of shit. You fucking
It was
piece
three
of
of them.
shit.
Also, that dipshit dude in front of us, part of that group, was vaping,
Yeah.
which, fun fact, everybody knows TBP is tobacco free, and you're not allowed to do that
Yeah, I
shit.
couldn't
And look
smoke.
at this asshole still doing
Is that
this.
fucking-
Yep.
You know what, dude? We're going to have a fun little chat after this. 69mega.com, you fucking cunt.
It's because we left at 6'9".
No, but,
What did Lindsay say to you about that C word?
oh, you fucking cuck. How about that? You pay people to fuck your wife.
We should do a
Okay,
little-
so
we
game-
should actually put that up.
Game
It's
one's
really-
covered. Game two, and this is what I'm surprised about because it was a doubleheader. So we're at 36,809.
Yeah.
Okay. Game three, 39,374. I thought the day game of the doubleheader was going to be lower in attendance compared to the night game. So I was really fucking surprised about that.
Which is funny because that's the only one we won.
Yeah, game four, we have. It's literally standing up where it needs to be. We have 35,801, and the real problem I have right now is that Citizens Bank Park, your stadium, has 43,651. Why couldn't you make an even? Why? Just add one more seat.
Are you really upset?
Yes, that could have been even 52 or just delete one. Make it even.
Also, they had that honorary chair for the fallen soldiers.
That's the 51 that I find completely and utterly
That's the
acceptable.
52, but no one's allowed to sit there ever. And I feel bad that I don't remember what it's actually called because it's like a charity thing that they do. So, anyways, are we ready to move on?
I don't know. I got
Do you have any other hate left to spew, Vince?
Yes.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Oh no.
Nah, I think I'm pretty caught up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
No more shit left to talk.
Oh, I got a lot of shit to talk, especially when it comes to New York.
Lord help me.
This is not going to be a New York versus New York World Series. I promise you that. I hope this is a
Obviously.
was it 2009 World Series was us versus New York Yankees.
Yes. Do
Yeah.
not go there. We're not going down that
Bring it
rabbit hole.
back.
'Cause No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I want to
No.
put the fucking brakes off the Yankees.
The hatred I have for the Yankees because of that World Series in particular, especially, is just disgusting, and I don't even want to go down there.
So
Also, like we said earlier, we face the Reds in another 4-game series starting tomorrow. The Mets face the Yankees. So, does that mean I have to root for the Yankees just to beat the Mets?
no, if they could both die, that would be cool.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. We're not going to get that lucky. Dang. All right. So you ready to move on? Uh-oh. Hang on. We have a comment. Better be a real comment.
fuck
And
up.
it's not.
You fucking piece
Don't.
of shit. Get out
Don't.
of my fucking chat.
Don't. Okay. So let's go into Rachel's mom joke,
Chief, you can
which
fuck off too.
our
Don't
Lord
get
and-
on my fucking couch.
our Lord and Savior, Jesse Bell, has as a dad joke. Rude. But anyways, Rachel's dad joke is brought to you by Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company. You can go to Neshaminy Creek Brewing and check out all their awesome beer and much more. I'm scared to even click on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
You
not.
fucking cunt. Get out of there.
I'm just not going. Don't do it. Okay. So,
I'm not
Are
talking
you-
about that because that's fucking.
are you ready?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh, no, I'm scared. I'm gonna click on it
Afraid.
again. Go ahead.
Remember to like and share this and use the hashtag autism awareness and tag the fan lot and share this.
Tommy.
Mom joke. Mom joke.
Yes.
I do not laugh at her mom jokes just simply
Because you're an ass.
I'm an ass and they're funny as shit, but I just hold them back. So that was just.
Wait a minute. That was just on record.
It's on record.
It's funny. It's funny. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Ready, Tommy? What's a forklift?
Oh God, I wish I would have seen this one. Jesus.
What's a forklift?
I'm just gonna act like I don't know because I'm gonna say something else.
Food, usually. Oh gosh.
Sign out.
He said sign out. She said it, not me. He broke our microphone. Are you okay?
Oh, God. So from us at the fan lot after an ugly series against the Mets again.
Thank you, Tommy. Might have been loud at you. I don't really know, but I love it.
Let's go Phillies going to the final 40 games of the fucking series. Let's go Phils.
Let's go, Phils. Thank you to all of our commenters. We love you guys.
Besides that fucking piece of shit.
That's not a real account. It's a spam account. But yeah. All right. Let's go, Phils.
Bye.